Hello everyone, my name is Kurazar, and welcome back to Vintage Story Desert Life, episode 291. This video was originally streamed live on YouTube on January 4th, 2026. I hope you enjoyed the video. And we did have a brief thought of what if we sort of buried some farmland in amongst the like the gardens and planted these guys there, but I feel like they might be a little too vibrant now that I have seen what things look like with bright colors in those gardens. I think those might be just too vibrant for the gardens. All right, to have a bed up here, we have a bit of a collection of them. Furniture. Hey, look at that. Fair bed. Ask and ye shall receive. Ow. These pumpkins get to stay until next November, if we're still playing here. I can go raid Solston's lands in search of rare spices and poutine. Do it was on Rusty Gears. Is there like a spices mod or something? Ah, it's an old meteorite. Is there a potato mod? I'm not sure. I know there are a lot of mods that add food. And we had a discussion, not sure if it was last week, but it was in recent memory, about how CarryOn wants Vintage Story to be like medieval Europe age, basically. Like that's when the rot happened and all the bad things went down. And that like potatoes were introduced. That was like the 15 or 1600s, I forget which. So like it wouldn't quite make sense, except that like some things, like pineapples, were introduced, I think, even later. So that also wouldn't make sense. Although we are in a place where pineapples would grow naturally at this point. Like we're basically in like, well, we didn't cross any oceans, I'll put it that way. So we're not really in South America, which I think is where pineapples are from. Oh, we do have some dwarf firs. Grab this. Let's grab some of this. This could be a fun addition. I don't know. Or it could be a waste of time. But basically, potatoes and pineapples and things all came from South America. Tomatoes, too. And so, like, it wouldn't make sense to have potatoes for some reason, but we have pineapples, so it's sort of like we've already broken that rule. Why are we worried about preserving the other semi-realistic bit? I don't want the grass, but I'll probably end up taking it anyway. Oh, I got some grass. Oops. Don't headbutt me. You tried. Too quick for you. Stop following me. He's so quick and clever. You're pretty sure a bunch of the ornamental plants aren't from the old world? Yeah. It's one of the things, like, I agree in principle, but, like, he's already broken the rules he set. Then again, he's the developer. He gets to choose what rules he follows and which ones he breaks. I do kind of wonder if there's going to be a sort of a continental system at some point where, like, you know, when oceans are fully developed, oh, there's some bright heather, which they currently are in the game, but they're really not fully developed yet. Like, will there be some kind of, like, oh, in order to find these new plants, you'll have to go to a different main continental landmass. And I feel like Tyrone's going to have to design some larger underlying systems before that becomes possible. I'm actually going to make a little tiny shelter here. Just because otherwise we may end up swarmed. Just missed that. Go. Oh, come on. Boink. There we go. Boop. So what are you saying? There are a few mods that add potatoes, and most are including compatibility with expanded foods. Alternate history where the Nordics brought back potatoes in the 1100s. Yeah. I think the issue with potatoes is how to balance them into the food spectrum, since they are a bit of a deal breaker. I think it's not that they're a deal breaker so much as that, like, we already have so many foods that fit all the games and players' needs that it's adding it doesn't change any systems for the better, and probably for the worse, honestly. All right, it is. Oh, great! It's 5:30 in the morning. I am mobbed. But before that, I'm gonna cut up our pies. I'll just step on this one. There we go. All right. Got a little bit of food. The game thinks that we're in a cave. Sure, game. Sure. I feel like there should be a minimum size before it says, oh, you're in a cave. I think we're in clear for the most part. Yep. Okay. We're going to call that good enough. You love the bouncing on the bedding, Raymond? Yeah. Okay, so we have over a stack of dwarf furs. Let's finish off the second stack, just in case. You never know. We're like, while we're here, we may as well stock up, you know? Before we go back and realize, oh, I could have used, 5 more dwarf furs. Or, this could be a waste of time. Could be a waste of time if I can get my words to come out right. How are we doing here? 38. Let's swap you around so I can see. Yams are native to Africa. We could have those. Yeah, we could. There's a lot of South American plants here. I think peanuts are as well, and I want to say cassava. I'm not sure about cassava. That might be African. Come on. There we go. Oh. I thought it was a forget-me-not. Okay, so we got that. Let's get our heather. Cassava, South American. Okay. The in-game vegetable that I love so much, cassava. It's just so great. It's so convenient. You can just pick it and eat it. I stab violently with my knife. Gonna stab these plants to death. Also wear this knife to death. This knife is... All my tools are getting kind of low here. Now we're talking. Nice flat bit here. Sure. Orange mellow. I thought that might have been golden poppies. Oh well. I don't think we need a ton of golden poppies. I'm not going to, like, go out of my way to find them. Guess I was from Brazil. Brazil mentioned. Are you from Brazil, Cotton Moth? George stream to Smith replacement tools. I think we have, aside from the knife, I think we already have replacement tools for most things. These guys aren't anywhere near a problem yet either. But soon, yes. I mean, we'll definitely need to spend at least a few minutes making a couple tools here and there. Oops. Got the grass. Alright, I think I'm about done with this here. We can get 9 more, why not? Three more. Alright, 1, 2. Oh, and there's the third one over here just waiting for me. Okay. Got that guy. Some berries. Now we need to get some wood. And... oh, there's some right down there. Okay. Same thing with wood. We don't need a ton of it. Like, we may as well get a little bit more than we need just... I think I see some up here, too. Oh, yeah, look at that. So we go up a little bit. We get, like, 3. There's some more over there. Not a ton here. I think we sort of already ravaged this half of the mountain range. You know, that's a little high up for just 3. Let's go this way. Make our way over here. We haven't really been over this side of the mountains much either. We're kind of on that ridge there. It'd be a terrible place to build a base. At least not without, like, massive terraforming. Or lots of stairs. Which should get Phil excited. Really only 5 here? I thought I saw, like, more... Is it up on the ridge here? I think it was. Nope, that was it. Okay. Parkour. Hardcore parkour, maybe more. Like the hillside. Yeah, it's a gorgeous place. I love the hills here. I love looking at them, traversing them. Different story. Building in them, not the worst. Like I do like building. Like, hello bees. Building in places where I need to, like, work with the land some. I see some on the map over here. Yes, here we go. The problem is living in these places can be difficult. Just because you have so many little nooks and crannies where enemies can spawn. Also bears. That's more of a It's more of a climate thing than an elevation thing or landform. But like it makes like this landscape makes getting away from bears that much worse. Bears or whatever, whether it's bears or drifters. Hello down there. A little more parkour. We'll go down here. Sure, why not? Yeah, couple. What is this? Oh, it's a rabbit. Okay. Yeah, that's one reason why, as cool as redwood forests are, I don't like the idea of building in them. I have built in them, sort of. I built in the mountains. And this was in the first guide series, a season. And there was a lot of time that I spent in admin mode with the admin sword, just sort of floating through the mountains and killing the wolves and bears that spawned there. Because there were dozens. And it was getting to the point where I'd start recording, and I'd have to, like, stop recording because they would make so much noise. Ooh, we have some white currants. Don't mind if I do. Take those. Why not? These are fun. But, like, I wouldn't be able to record because they were so noisy. I have to just go into admin mode and destroy them all. Like it was the one thing that I did in that particular world that I was like, you know what? I don't feel this is cheating, and just went admin mode. That world was otherwise very, very much very non-admin, vanilla only stuff. I kind of learned my lesson about that of like some things, like some administrative things, like killing those animals. Kind of just had to be done in admin mode because getting to the animals was like literally I'd have to climb up a ladder, find the right crevice that they were in, and then like rappel down the mountain to find them. So I was like, no, we'll make an exception. I don't think I need catmint, but while we're here, I'll grab it. That one fell down here. Here it is. And so one more there. There is. Can I get to it? Oh, there's two more, at least. Anybody else getting hiccups in the stream? Is that chalk in the second layer? That, I believe so. There is, we do know of a chalk down here. This is chalk here, so that certainly could be chalk up here. All right, I think we're good. We'll get this wood. We'll call it here. And this single daisy. Yeah, baby. All right. Oh, white currants. A lot of white currants here. It's kind of interesting. They're sort of the rarest of the currant bushes. I'm going to grab these black currants too, because I know we've been planting black currants up on the stairwells on the temple, and I don't remember exactly where I am. I don't remember exactly how many we have, but I know I think I mentioned possibly needing some more at some point, so if I spot any on the way back, I'll grab a few more. I'm not going to like go out of my way to find them though. Here's one. Oops. Munching some berries as well. Some more wood. We're now in head back to base, but harvest along the way mode. Opportunistically, we'll call it. Ooh. Don't want red currants though. This is nasty terrain. Again, like this is why you wouldn't want to build here. In general. At least why I wouldn't want to build here. So, yep, this is chalk, as you asked. Anything cool down here? I'm gonna say no. Goodbye, music. It was nice knowing you. Let's get a little bridge going on here. There we go. If you're getting a little stutter in the stream, by the way, or if you still are, that's kind of vintage story for you. Unless it's like an unusual stutter. But I find vintage stories a little funny with recording and especially streaming. Oop, that was close. Down into the chalk sands ever so briefly. There's a mod that lets you pulverize claystone into fire clay. Pretty handy. Anything cool down here that I can reach without getting my feet too wet? No. Ooh, and a windstorm. Always makes for fun travel. I'm gonna nosh in these berries. Not that I really need to worry about food. We'll at least get our nutrition back up a little bit. Hello, Trouble. Where's it? Oh, I've been here before, okay. Then I won't go exploring that again. Okay, so we have about an hour and change left in the stream today. So let's just go back and let's continue doing what we were doing. I'm going to check with that artisan trader and see when he refreshes his stock next. And if his stock refresh is like soon, then I think I won't make plans to make a lot of other pottery. But I think if it's a long way out, or if he refreshes and he doesn't have anything useful, like, you know, only selling 5 pots, then, or 5 planters, then I think we'll probably look at maybe doing some chores planter crafting. And we'll just make a bunch of different planters of the different colors. Like the vanilla colors, specifically. Go. Alright, so let's put our bushes away. Whitecurrant bush. Blackcurrant bush. Actually, you come with me, blackcurrant. The forget-me-nots can stay here. So, plop. Everything else. The daisy can... Actually, daisy can come because we might use them for inside pots and planters later. And since I didn't see what his schedule was like... Come here, Farad. Less than a day. Okay. Cool. Then we'll come back very shortly. Let's go and we'll do some more. We'll do the gardens, probably spend the evening and the night doing the gardens, and we'll check him out in the morning. And let's see, I think I have... Oh. White currant bush, red currant bush. Where are the black currant bushes? They might be upstairs. Where they're gone. Oh, got a few. Okay, cool. I think we'll probably have plenty, so nothing really to worry about there. Gardening time. All right. So here we have a whole bunch of pine trees. Not super jazzed about their look, really. 6 days. We got some time to fall. Oh no. Oh no, I'm stuck. Oops, back here. I'll like throw that there for now. Let's see what the acacia saplings look like, and the bald cypress. Which, if you like the bald cypress, they're going to be a little harder to acquire. They all get the same coloration. They all look about the same. The acacia's got a little bit more personality to it, just because I think this episode doesn't have the dirt mound anymore. So I like the pine's leaves better. I like the acacia's stem better. And I'm going to skip you. So, you're out. Voted off the island. These leaves hide the stem a little bit better, but the stem does stick out a little bit more. Most saplings other than crimson maple look the same. Yeah, in a tempered environment, they would have more interesting and different colored greens. Like the pines have a deeper, evergreen color. But yeah, generally speaking, you're not wrong. All right, let's go dig up these pine saplings. Oops, I'll throw my axe on the ground. There we go. Chop, 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 chop. Don't want you growing in here. That'd be bad. I mean, not the worst, but... Okay. Is done. Let's throw you all in here then. And let's go ahead. We'll plant those. Don't need the heather. We do need the edelweiss. We don't need all that heather, I guess. Don't need you. Get you off the bar, you off the bar. Dwarf first. What do you look like here? Let's go find out. You are... Ooh, no. Oh my goodness. No, no, no. So, it was a waste of time. As we've learned now, that does not look good. That's literally no biome coloration. Okay. So we're going to take you and you take... Yeah, you guys, I guess. It's fine. We'll leave a space for the planters. I'll just put like a block of dirt there for now, just so we don't like something else there. I'll take a couple of these just to put a splash. Like I think maybe like one of each color should go in total amongst these two locations. Need the brown sedge. There we go. Got enough of that. Horsetail. We'll fill you in. Oh, and the purples, of course. Durr. That should be good. Oh. Something else to consider would be putting the bamboo into a planter, which looks okay. It's again, it's kind of like the lupins, and it's sort of like too geometric. So, but it is to consider. You have the low jungle stink flowers for Color Splash too. They're a little bit too bright. The brown ones would probably fit fine, but I don't think the brown ones wouldn't really make sense because they really wouldn't survive even. So, all right, so a block there, a block there, and that's fine. I don't need the cypress, do I? No, I have space for it, so we'll just leave it for now. Purple lupins and the woad. So let's go ahead and get some of these down here. Like that. Some woad. There we go. Maybe like one more. No, that's fine. But an orange lupin, yeah, a nice bright one there. We can sneak a red one in. Maybe like there. Just like, oh my goodness, a bright red thing is suddenly here. No, this one fits better. Next to the red, it kind of brings that whole chunk of the rainbow out there. We'll just slip you guys in. I think it's supposed to be here, isn't it? Boop. There and there. Okay. And then the purple lupins. Sneak a few of these in. I keep saying sneak them in, but like I'm not being very stealthy here. Okay. It's probably good. Nosh on these berries again. We got 21 health points now. Woohoo! And put down some of these now. Okay. It's a little too close. Do one there. There, one there, and one there. Yeah, there we go. So they have the bamboo shoots, horsetail, heather, brown sedge. Should be everything. Alright, so the brown sedge first. They're going to kind of go in the places where they'll be able to be taller. Not blocking too much of the view. Some horsetail kind of toward the middle, just like last time. These two won't be visible like together, so I don't think it's too much together. There's no opposite sides of the tree there. We can do that. Why not? A little bit of heather here for some splash of purpley, gently purple, and then a little bit of bamboo shoots. Emergency food stash. There we go. All right. Looking pretty good. Let's go do this garden, and we'll call that done for now. And then I think what I'm going to do is I want to take a break from gardening, and we're going to work out, because I want to move the storage into here. I want to move like all operations in here that aren't smithing. So I want to just clear this out and like get the final wall in place. So we'll probably put these walls up and put some sand in the back there. And these walls, I think, I'm probably gonna do them mostly out of like smooth sandstone as the base color, the base the base color, and then use other blocks to pattern it. Again, all of the ashlar in here is not permanent, except for like maybe parts of the roof. I do plan on replacing most of this with other stuff. So yeah, we'll start measuring out and working on that storage area next. So I'm gonna swap these out. So I'll keep you here. So you and you. Meadows is kind of in the first pass as well. We'll grab a blue lupin this time. That aren't what? I'm not sure. Talking about things that aren't permanent, like the blocks here. What you're asking about, Phil? Put your block there. Mark that one as well. Let's get a little bit of let's get minty. We're gonna get minty fresh in here. Okay, a little bit of our last Edelweiss. There we go. And let's put our blue lupin somewhere conspicuous. That's under a tree. Maybe like... there. They'll still kind of be under the tree, but just barely. It's very much the same color as catmint, just about, at least on average. Alright, so get you out of here. And we want our purple lupins. Our plupins. Not there. There we go. Get you guys. Oh, let's get these placed as well before I forget and put down things in their places. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. There we go. Those are done. Catmint's done. Is there anything else that I need to move down? I think we're good. That should do. Can put down some of these guys then. It's very quiet all of a sudden. A little uncomfortably so. Let's swap you out. Yeah, it's better spacing ever so slightly. Is there space back in here? Not really. We'll just do there. It's fine. And then, last but not least, bamboo shoots. As the music that is set to play as much as possible decides to not play as much as possible. Alright, gardens. Garden's done. Garden's done. Let's put away our pots and pans, or flowers, trees. Okay. And noshing these berries a little bit more. I'm going to sleep, and then we'll go check our buddy in the morning. And that way, if he doesn't have anything, we can at least get these gears out of our inventory. Oop. Hey there, add-on 124. Welcome. First time catching the stream? I'm glad to have you. Glad you found it. All right. Rolling the dice on our artisan having something, anything to buy. Ow. Excuse me. Empty hand. What you got? You said less than a day yesterday. You jerk. Okay. We'll come back. Boy needs a new schedule. Needs a new Chamberlain. Okay, so let's go ahead and we'll take this stone. Some is already chiseled. Okay, it's good and bad. And I also need probably a good amount of sand. Go. We'll just empty that out. Hello there, Miss. We'll call you Miss Choke. I'm not reading that full name for very obvious reasons. Thank you, Lurker. Like the gardens? I'm glad you do. And thanks for saying so. Alright, so yes, we're going to work with this here. And you know what? Maybe I'm being a dummy. Because we're kind of wasting... Oh, you know what? Let me think. So we'd settled on this wall here because it was sort of the same as the wall above. I think I was stupid back then. I'm still stupid, but I was stupid back then. Oh my goodness. Hey. Hey. Breach! Security breach! Perimeter breach! Sound the alarm! Really? Sheesh. Anything good for me? Nope. Nope. At least the arrow didn't break, yeah. Small blessings, I suppose. Silver lining. How'd they get up there, though? I'm gonna guess there's a rift nearby, and there's like a yellow spot they could spawn. Perhaps? Or maybe there was a rift nearby? No idea. Very sneaky. I don't like it. Okay. So my original idea here was that we'd have the bottom wall line up with the top so that we don't have to deal with this stuff. That does mean using a lot of material to just cover up the wall and have a new wall. So what I'm thinking is Maybe that's a bad idea. Maybe we don't do that. What if instead... So here's the dilemma, is that it would be nice to just be able to reuse the same arch pattern in the interior. The only downside is that this corner would be a little awkward. Not much, but a little awkward. But you know what? I think we don't care too much. These are working rooms, the brethren's like workplace. We'll probably end up covering some of this up with you know, bookshelves or tool racks and things. So I don't know that I care too much. Let's put all this back. I think what we'll do is we'll start over on this side, and we'll leave that in place in case we want to come back to that design. But we'll start a fresh one over here that incorporates and continues using these designs here. And we're going to do it by bringing in some chert slabs, some vertical chert slabs, and just building out that same external wall pattern on the inside. Well, everyone, that's going to about do it for this episode of Vintage Story Desert Life. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, let me know by leaving a like or a comment in the section below. But for now, as always, my name has been Kurazar. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.